My dearest listener, oh my goodness, something is happening, something shocking, something divine, and you are right in the center of it all. This is no accident. You were meant to hear this today. God has orchestrated this moment. Heaven is whispering your name, and not just heaven. There are people, right now, speaking about you, not in passing, not as a casual mention, but deeply, intensely. Your special person's family has been talking about you, and not just once. This is ongoing. They are watching you, not with judgment, not with criticism, but with awe, with wonder, with curiosity. They see something in you, something rare, something powerful, something set apart, and they can't ignore it. But here's the question. Why haven't they told you? Why the silence? What is holding them back? Are they afraid? Are they still trying to process what they see? Or are they waiting for the right moment? Let me tell you something. This is not just admiration. This is revelation. God is moving. He is stirring hearts, softening minds, opening eyes. They don't just see you. They feel you. Your presence lingers even after you leave the room. Your name echoes in their thoughts long after the conversation ends. This is divine alignment. God is positioning you for something greater, for something bigger, for something beyond your imagination. But to understand it, you need to trust. Let go of fear, surrender your doubts, and lean into faith. Are you ready? Take a deep breath, because what I'm about to reveal will change everything. Your name, your presence, your essence. It is not ordinary, and they know it. Last night, at the dinner table, your name came up. The room changed. Forks paused. Laughter faded, and all eyes turned to you. They spoke about you in detail, not just your looks, not just your achievements, but your spirit, your energy, your light. They are drawn to you. They feel something different, something unexplainable. They admire your strength, your grace, your peace. Even in your struggles, you shine. And they don't understand it, but they can't look away. Some are inspired, some are intrigued, some are even a little unsettled, because what they see in you is not of this world. It is divine. It is God's presence. They are noticing, they are talking, and they are wondering, what makes you different? And here's where it gets even deeper. They aren't just discussing you casually. They are dissecting every detail. They are moved. They are fascinated. And some are even a little envious. Because you walk with a peace they crave. You carry a joy they can't explain. You radiate a confidence that isn't pride, but something stronger, something unshakable, something God-given. They may not have the words for it, but they feel it. And now, they can't stop thinking about it. What does this mean for you? Why is this happening? Why now? Because God is setting the stage. He is preparing something. And you are at the center of it. This is not about flattery. This is not about ego. This is about purpose. You are a light, a testimony, a vessel of God's glory. And whether they realize it or not, their hearts are being stirred. Seeds are being planted. Your presence is shifting things in the spirit. This is not just admiration. This is transformation. So listen closely. They are not just talking about you. They are marveling at you, not because of who you are, but because of who is within you. The Spirit of the Lord rests upon you, and that is undeniable. They see your kindness, your generosity, your unwavering faith. They are drawn to it. Some don't understand it, but they can't ignore it. This is divine alignment. God is working through you, and He is about to reveal something powerful. But first, are you ready to receive it? Type yes in the comments, because in the next few moments, everything will become clear. This is where speculation ends and truth begins. Lean in. Listen carefully, because God is about to show you exactly what is happening behind the scenes and why your name is at the center of it all. The truth is unfolding. Right now, behind closed doors, people are speaking your name, not just as a fleeting thought, not just in passing conversation, but with weight, with depth, with meaning. They are feeling something they cannot explain. A presence, a power, a light that shines through you, and it's making an impact. At that dinner table, your name was spoken with reverence, with curiosity, with admiration. Some spoke with wonder, some with excitement, some with quiet reflection, but all of them felt something shift. They see something in you, and they can't stop thinking about it. What is it about you? What makes you different? Why does your presence linger even after you leave? Why does your energy remain even when you're not in the room? Because, dear one, you are marked, set apart, chosen. God's presence goes before you, and even those who do not understand His ways cannot help but take notice. But here's what they're struggling with. They don't have the words for what they feel. They don't know how to express what they see in you. So they sit in silence. They hesitate. They wonder. And they wait. Some of them admire you deeply. They see your heart, your kindness, your unwavering strength, and they are drawn to it. But others feel something else. A mix of emotions, a quiet stirring, even an unspoken longing, because deep down, they know there is something about you that they need to understand, something that has the power to change everything. Some of them are resisting, some are embracing, but none of them can ignore it. And here's the revelation. God is using you. Right now, you are a vessel, a beacon, a divine appointment in their lives, and they are feeling it, even if they don't realize it yet. Your presence is stirring something in them. A hunger, curiosity, a longing for something more. And this is only the beginning, because soon they will not just speak your name in wonder. They will come to understand the truth. They will see what God is doing in your life. They will witness His hand upon you. And when that moment comes, everything will shift. The questions will turn into revelations. The admiration will turn into understanding. And the whispers will turn into testimonies. But until then, God is asking you to trust, to stay faithful, to keep shining your light. Because, dear one, you are not just being watched. You are being positioned, prepared, set apart for something greater. And soon, the world will see it too. So hold on, stand firm, and let your light shine. Because what is happening behind the scenes is leading to something bigger than you can imagine. Type Amen if you receive this. And if you're ready to step into your divine calling, stay with me, because we're about to go even deeper. Listen closely, because what I'm about to say will confirm everything you've been feeling. This is not just a coincidence. This is not just admiration. This is divine alignment. Right now, There are people who can't stop thinking about you. Your name is echoing in conversations. Your presence is lingering in their minds. And the reason why, it's not just because of what you do, it's because of who you are, because of what is inside you. The Spirit of the Lord shines through you, and it's impossible to ignore. At that dinner table, your special person's family didn't just mention you. They dissected every part of who you are. They spoke about your kindness, your strength, your grace, your unwavering faith. And some of them were moved in ways they didn't expect, because they're starting to see that you are different, not because of status, not because of success, but because of something greater, a divine presence that cannot be explained. They see a light in you. Light they cannot deny, a light they cannot ignore. But here's the real question. Why hasn't your special person told you this? Why haven't they revealed what's been said? What's holding them back? Are they afraid? Are they waiting for the right moment? Or are they still trying to process what they feel? Let me tell you something. There is a reason for this silence, a reason they haven't spoken. Because what they feel is deeper than words, and the impact you've had on their life is more profound than you realize. They are watching you, studying you, trying to understand what it is about you that captivates them so deeply. Some of them admire you, some of them are in awe of you, and some are struggling with what they feel. Because your presence challenges them. It awakens something inside them. A longing, a realization, a calling they can no longer ignore. And this is why your silence is not rejection. Your waiting is not wasted. God is doing something behind the scenes. He is stirring hearts. He is shifting perspectives. And He is using you as a vessel of His glory. You were not placed in their lives by accident. You were not meant to be unnoticed. You were meant to be seen, to be felt, to be a light in the darkness. And now they are starting to see it too. So do not fear. Do not doubt. Do not question why you are on their minds, because this is all part of God's divine plan. He is moving. He is working. And He is about to reveal something powerful. Something that will confirm everything you've been sensing. Are you ready for it? Type yes if you are. Because the truth is about to unfold. And when it does, you will understand why you have been set apart. You will understand why your name is echoing in their conversations. And you will see that God's plan for you is greater than you ever imagined. Stay with me, because we're about to go even deeper. This moment is sacred, because right now, God is revealing something powerful to you, something that has been hidden, something that has been unfolding behind the scenes. And now, it's time for you to see it. Your special person's family sees something in you, something rare, something undeniable, something they can't ignore. They aren't just talking about you casually. They are captivated by you. They admire the way you carry yourself, the way you walk with grace, the way you speak with wisdom, the way you radiate peace. Even when you're struggling, even when life is hard, you never lose your light. And that is what sets you apart. They are drawn to it. They feel it, and they don't know how to explain it. But here's where it gets even deeper. This is not just admiration. This is divine recognition. They are seeing something in you that is calling them higher. Some of them feel inspired. Some of them feel convicted. Some of them feel a deep longing, because what they see in you is what their soul has been searching for. And that is why this conversation was not ordinary. This moment was not random. God placed you in their thoughts for a reason, because He is moving and He is using you to shift something in their spirits. This is bigger than you think, because your presence is not just being noticed, it is being felt, it is being remembered, it is leaving an imprint, and now they cannot shake it. Even when they try to move on, your presence lingers, your kindness echoes, your spirit stays with them. Because this is not about you. This is about God working through you. He is using you as a vessel, a light, a testimony. And even those who do not understand it cannot ignore it. But here's where the mystery deepens. Why haven't they told you? Why the silence? Why are they keeping these thoughts hidden? Because they are still processing it. They are still trying to understand. And for some, they are still resisting. Not because they don't admire you, not because they don't see your light, but because what they feel is bigger than they expected, and they don't know what to do with it. Some of them are afraid of what this means, afraid of how this changes things, afraid of stepping into something they don't yet understand. But hear me now. This is not the end of the story. This silence will not last forever, because what God is doing cannot be hidden. And when the time is right, when their hearts are ready, the truth will come to light, and you will see that everything was working together for a divine purpose. So do not worry, do not question, do not doubt. You are exactly where you are meant to be, and soon you will understand why. Type Amen if you receive this, and stay with me, because we are about to go even deeper. Listen carefully, because we are stepping into the revelation. The truth that has been hidden is about to be revealed. Your name, your presence, your spirit. It is changing lives. Right now. Even when you don't see it. Even when you don't hear it. You are making an impact. Your special person's family sees it. They feel it. And they are talking about it. Not just small talk, not just polite words, but deep discussions, conversations filled with meaning, filled with wonder, filled with questions they never thought they'd ask. What is it about you? Why do you stand out? Why does your presence linger even after you've gone? Because, dear one, you carry something divine. The Spirit of God is within you, and that kind of light cannot be ignored. At that dinner table, forks paused, conversations shifted, and all eyes turned to one topic. You, but not in a way that should make you uneasy, not in a way that should bring fear, because their words were filled with something powerful, something rare, something beautiful. They are not just noticing you, they are moved by you. Not because of what you wear, not because of how you look, but because of what you radiate. The kindness, the wisdom, the grace, the unshakable faith. Even in your quiet moments, even when you say nothing at all, you carry a presence that cannot be denied. Some of them admire you, some are inspired by you, and some are even wrestling with what they feel because they don't understand it yet. They can't put it into words, but something about you is different. Something about you feels divine. And now, they can't stop thinking about it. But here's the deeper mystery. Why hasn't your special person told you this? Why are they keeping this hidden? What is holding them back? It's not because they don't care. It's not because they don't notice. It's because this is deeper than admiration. This is revelation. And revelations take time to process. They feel something powerful when they think of you. Something undeniable. Something life-changing. And that can be overwhelming. Because when God is moving, when He is aligning things for a greater purpose, it shakes things up. It shifts the atmosphere. And not everyone is ready to step into that shift. So they sit with it. They hold it. They try to understand it. But deep down, they know this is not ordinary. This is divine. And soon, the truth will come out. Soon, you will hear the words that have been spoken behind closed doors. Soon, you will see the full picture. Because what is hidden will always come to light. And when it does, you will know that God has been working all along. So stand firm. Do not doubt. Do not fear. You are exactly where you need to be. And soon, everything will become clear. Type, I receive, if you feel this in your spirit. And stay with me, because we are not done yet. God is about to reveal even more. Take a deep breath, because what's coming next will confirm everything you've been sensing. God is moving, and you are at the center of it. Your special person's family isn't just speaking your name. They are reflecting on you, trying to understand you, trying to grasp what makes you different. They see something in you that they don't see in others. Something pure, something powerful, something undeniable. And whether they admit it or not, they are drawn to it. Some feel inspired, some feel curious, and some feel convicted. Because your presence carries something that challenges them. It awakens something inside them. A deep realization, a quiet longing, a moment of truth they weren't expecting. And this is why they cannot forget you. Your presence lingers. Your words replay in their minds. Your kindness stays with them. Because you are not just anyone. You are chosen, set apart, a vessel of God's light. And that light is exposing things, revealing things, shifting things in the spirit. They see the peace you walk in, the confidence you carry, the joy that shines through you, even in difficult times. And they wonder, how? How do you remain unshaken? How do you walk with such grace? How do you carry such love in a world so full of darkness? And here's the truth. It's not you. It's God in you. It's His presence radiating through you. And they feel it, even if they don't understand it yet. But here's where it gets deeper. Your special person is feeling this even more intensely, more deeply, more profoundly. And they don't know what to do with it. That's why they haven't spoken. That's why they remain silent. Because they are trying to process it, trying to make sense of it, trying to understand why you have such an impact on them, why your presence shifts something in their soul, why they feel drawn to you in a way they cannot explain. This is not just attraction. This is not just admiration. This is divine connection. A spiritual bond, a God-ordained alignment, and it is stirring something inside them that they have never felt before. That's why they are quiet. That's why they hesitate. Because what they feel for you is more than they expected, more than they were prepared for. But hear me now. This silence will not last forever. Because when God is moving, nothing can stay hidden. The truth will come to light. Their heart will be revealed. And soon, you will know exactly what they've been thinking, exactly what they've been feeling, exactly why your name has been echoing in their conversations. And when that moment comes, everything will change. So do not fear, do not question, do not doubt. You are exactly where you are meant to be. God is aligning things, preparing things, and soon, you will see the full picture. Until then, stay faithful, stay patient, and keep shining your light. Because whether you realize it or not, you are changing lives. You are leaving an imprint. You are walking in divine purpose. And the best part? This is only the beginning. Type Amen if you receive this. And stay with me, because there is still more to come. God is not done yet. Listen, because this is the moment everything comes together. The whispers, the glances, the unspoken words, they all lead to this truth. You are not just admired. You are not just noticed. You are changing the atmosphere. God is using you in ways you don't even see. And your special person's family feels it. They are not just talking about you. They are moved by you. Something about you stays with them. It lingers. It speaks even when you are silent. And that is because the Spirit of the Lord is upon you, and His presence cannot be ignored. They see your humility, your kindness, your strength, your unwavering faith, and they are drawn to it. But some of them are also wrestling with it, because your presence reveals something deeper. It stirs something inside them. It awakens something they cannot explain, and now they don't know what to do with it. Some of them admire you from a distance. Some are in awe of you, and some are struggling with the truth you carry, because your life, your presence, your faith challenges them. It shows them what is possible. It makes them question things they have ignored for too long, and that is powerful. But here's where it gets deeper. Your special person feels this more than anyone else. They are not just hearing about you. They are feeling something shift inside them. Something undeniable. Something life-changing. And that is why they have not spoken. Because they are trying to process it. Trying to understand it. Trying to make sense of the way you have touched their life. Without even trying. But soon, they won't be able to hold it in any longer. Soon, the words will come. The truth will be revealed. And everything that has been hidden will come into the light. Because what God is doing cannot be stopped. He is aligning things, positioning people, and preparing you for something greater than you ever imagined. So hear me now. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are seen. You are heard. You are making a difference, even in ways you don't realize. And soon, you will see the full picture. Until then, stay faithful, stay patient, and trust that God is moving in ways beyond what you can see. Type, I receive, if you feel this in your spirit, and stay with me, because the next revelation will change everything. Take another deep breath, because we are about to go even deeper. Everything you've been sensing, everything you've been wondering, is about to be confirmed. Your special person's family isn't just speaking your name. They aren't just curious about you. They are captivated, not by what you wear, not by what you do, but by who you are, by what you carry, by the light inside you that refuses to dim. Some of them have tried to ignore it. Some have tried to dismiss it, but they can't, because the presence of God upon you is undeniable. And that kind of presence leaves an imprint, a mark, a shift in the atmosphere. That's why they're talking. That's why your name keeps coming up. Because they feel something when they think of you. Something different. Something powerful. Something set apart. And your special person feels it most of all. They have tried to understand it, tried to push it aside, tried to pretend it's just admiration. But deep down, they know this is more than that. This is something deeper, something sacred, something divine. And that is why they have been silent. Not because they don't care, not because they don't see it, but because they are overwhelmed by it. Because what they feel for you is shifting something inside them, and they don't know what to do with it. But hear me now. They cannot stay silent forever, because what God is doing is too big to be ignored, too powerful to be hidden, too life-changing to stay a secret. Soon, the truth will come out. Soon, they will find the words to say what they've been feeling. And when that moment comes, you will see that everything was leading to this. Everything was aligning for a purpose, a divine purpose, God's purpose. So do not fear. Do not doubt. Do not question why this is happening, because you were chosen for this. Your light is meant to be seen. Your presence is meant to be felt, and God is using you right now, even in their silence, even in their hesitation. He is working through you, and soon you will see exactly why. Type Amen if you receive this, and stay with me, because there is still more to come. God is not finished yet.